Sometime prior to May 26th of 2012, I bought spares of these three Kenner Real Ghostbusters action figures to make a custom figure of Egon Spengler in his I'm gonna go into the containment unit spacesuit from the episode Xmas Marks the Spot. And you can kind of see that the pieces of those three figures, especially the suit of the Egon and the helmet of the Winston, would go together rather well. I did a digital mock-up, April of 2012. So here it is, March 19th, 2018, and I still haven't done anything with these figures. The plan was take this figure from the neck down, this helmet from the neck up, and this figure from the neck up, and combine them into one, and of course repaint the suit. One of the tricky parts was going to be getting the helmet out of Winston. Well, I did, just a few minutes ago, make an incision in his sides with a Dremel so that I can spread his torso apart enough to get that bowl out. So for the first time in nearly 30 years, I guess, I can actually touch that action figure's head. And since I didn't completely cut through the torso, he actually retains all of his functionality too. Now, even though this was the first, cheapest regular Egon sculpt that I could find, there was always something rather angry about the way his eyebrows were painted on. And I missed the fact that his lenses weren't painted. So at some point between 2012 and today, I picked up a Series 1 Egon for fairly inexpensive to use as the head. So let's see if you can actually get that bowl over Egon's head. Yay, you actually can. Great. I was worried about that. So the next step will be to behead both of these action figures, and that'll be a lot more difficult on this guy with all of his mechanisms than it will on the one on the right. You can kind of push this piece in and wedge him in the open position. Wonder if I can just rip the tentacles off. So if I stretch it way far out there, maybe I can snip the component with these scissors. Well, I cut this one off, and this one I was actually able to get it to tear at the loop down inside. So that means there's a piece shaped just like this still inside this guy. And now, I just got to cut his head off. Another happy accident in the sizing is that the bottom of the bubble will fit well within the shape of the collar on the Super Fright Features Egon figure. So all I have to do is trace the bottom of this and then Dremel out the rest. Now, sometimes I think the universe just waits for me to get cocky. So I dremeled through the plastic in a couple of places, but I did get a nice snug fit of the bubble into the existing shape of the collar. And here I just put some Super Sculpey in there to temporarily hold the head in place to get a nice test fit for where I thought everything should probably go. Not bad. It worked a lot better than I expected it to, really.